Hey there, this is Chad Garber, and in this video I'm going to show you how to play Open the Eyes of My Heart on acoustic guitar. Here are the parts. There's only two. And the other part is okay, so if you like this video and other videos like it, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can see more. Okay, let's get into this. First chord. It's going to be an E. Take your pointer finger, put it on the 7th fret of the A string. Take your ring finger, put it on the 9th fret of the D string, and your pinky on the 9th fret of the G string. And then you're going to strum every string. You don't want to do it like this. You don't want to have this pointer finger down. You want to have it up. You want it to be on that fret only. Okay? It's very important because most of the chords, just about all the chords in the song have this part. And so in order to do that, you have to put your pointer finger on the fret only, on the 7th fret of the A string only. And then you strum it like this. So up, down, up, down. Okay, so then you go to the next chord. Well, this one's a little tricky to get to. It's a little bit trickier because it's just not a very common chord. But what you're going to do is put your pinky on the 6th fret of the A string, put your pointer finger on the 4th fret of the D string, and your middle finger on the 4th fret of the G string, and then you're going to strum all the other strings. In order to get that right, you might have to go, do this a couple times or a couple thousand times. That's a tricky chord to get to. It really is. But that's the way you play it. That's the best way to play it. All right, and so you do the same strumming. And what you also might want to do, use your thumb to muffle the E, because you don't want the E up there to ring. But you do want the bottom E and the B to go. Then you take that whole chord and slide it down too, so you don't have to re-figure it out. So all you gotta do is get that chord change once. Once you got it, then you got it easy for the next one. Then you go to A, which is put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D and your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the G, and play the open every string except for the low E. So it's what you're going to do is you're going to hit an E. You're going to hit this kind of an E. Put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the A. Your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the A. Your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the D. Your pinky on the 2nd fret of the G, and you're going to go. Then you're going to take your pinky off that and put your pointer finger on the 1st fret of the G. Or you could just do a regular E major. Probably the better way to do it. Just do a regular E major, which is your pointer finger on the 1st fret of the G, your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the A, and your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the D, and then put your pinky on the 3rd fret of the 2nd fret of the D, and then remove that pinky. You do that twice, so it's repeats the whole thing, okay? So then he repeats it a lot, actually, okay? So the next part is, you're going to take your pointer finger, put it on the 2nd fret of the A, your ring finger, put it on the 4th fret of the D, and your pinky on the 4th fret of the G, and you're just going to hit those 3 strings, and you're going to let the bottom 3 strings, or the bottom 2 strings ring still. You're not going to hit the low E, though. See how it's still that whole airy, heavenly, kind of not airy, but you know, kind of heavenly sound. All right, so you're gonna go. Now the way that I do this, there's 2 different ways you could do it. The way I do this is I just put my pointer finger over all the strings in the 4th fret, except for the low E. And then do a hammer-on with your ring finger or your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the B, and your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the B, and your ring finger. Yeah, and then your ring finger on the your ring finger on the 6th fret of the D. So that's what you do a hammer on. Yeah. There you go. Now the other way to do that is to try to do that without while still hitting the open A, open B, and E, which is probably the way they do it. And you can actually put your, when you're doing the hammer on, yeah, never mind. It's hard to do it. It's a lot harder to do though. You can do it that way. To me, it's just easier going. Then you go back to the A, which is your, put your pointer finger or your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the A and your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the D. Strum all the strings. Back to the first chord. But you do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So here's the whole thing. It repeats. That same chord. This time you're going to end up at this cool chord, which is put your pointer or your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the E, your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the D, and your pinky on the 2nd fret of the B. Really cool chord. And then back to the original chord on the verse part. And so that part, the whole thing is. Stay there. That goes back to the beginning. So that is the lesson. Thank you so much for watching. If you do like this video and other videos like this, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more. Thank you so much, and have a great day jamming out on this song.